best advice when it comes to transportation right now is to simply stay put. Some of us still have to take to the roads and rails no matter what. Dan Ponce is among those folks, and he is joining us live from the commute on the Kennedy tonight. Dan.
And Lourdes, it is really nasty out here. The wind is particularly uncomfortable. Take a look at the Kennedy Expressway where we are here near Addison. You can barely see the pavement. Officials are asking people to, as you mentioned, just to stay home, only get out on the roads if it is absolutely necessary, and brace for what will be a very slow and frustrating commute home. IDOT crews are kicking off what will be a continuous 12-hour shift. 8 hours on, plus 4 hours of overtime. After that, a fresh team will take over for another 12 hours. The city's Department of Streets and Sanitation is making similar preparations, but even with the entire fleets deployed, rush hour along Chicago area roads and expressways is not looking very comfortable, even as early as 2:30 p.m. Visibility along the Kennedy was weak. Traffic slowed down to about 20 miles per hour.
It's kind of hectic right now. You can't even see down there in the road. It's kind of dangerous. I mean, I don't expect nobody to be driving out here right now at this time.
Many of the city's main arteries also started crawling along early this afternoon. And it's not just the accumulation that's causing problems. Strong winds are blowing everything back onto the road almost as soon as it's cleared.
When you're driving down the road, as soon as the car in front of you, you can't even see the tire tracks when you're coming back, when you're right behind them. So
the wind's just blowing it over?
Yeah, definitely. And it's blowing off buildings off the side of the expressway, and then it whites out. You can't see anything.
Every year, motorists hear a lot of the same advice throughout winters in Chicago, but IDOT leaders say this storm demands more attention and patience. Drivers need to take advice and warnings seriously.
Well, they need to make sure their gas tanks are full if they need to be out. Allow extra time. Give yourself extra spacing. Don't crowd our drivers and the plows. They have a hard enough job as it is. Big pieces of equipment. They're going to be moving a lot of snow. Don't try and pass them on the right.
Tonight, the CTA is stepping up to accommodate commuters who usually would be driving themselves home. Many trains will have extra cars, and some will be specially equipped.
CTA trains have snow plow blades attached on the front of all rail cars to clear snow away from the running rail as trains move along the track.
And CTA customers who are taking the bus home tonight are also asking to show a little extra patience. Bus service is going to be very brutal, very slow tonight. And a quick note from Metra, because so many people decided to take the train home from work earlier today, Metra has decided to fill up those trains and to have those trains leave as soon as they fill up from the city. So passengers are asked to check those departure boards before heading to their regular platforms. Mark and Lourdes, back to you.
Dan, quick question. I was listening closely. Did I not hear you use the word snow once in your story?
You've been paying attention to my Facebook post. I had a bet with my brother. I did not say the S word once, and I'm pledging not to say it either the rest of tonight and tomorrow. I hope my brother does the same. Anthony, if you're watching.
He works at that low power station somewhere down the dial.
I don't know what station he works at. I don't know. I hear, but a case of beer is on the line here, so I'm going to stick to it.
Sounds good. If you don't have cable, folks, you have no idea who Anthony Ponce is. Thanks, Dan. 4 o'clock.